Good morning, USA.
Yo 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 yo.
Charlamagne.
Good morning, Jess Hilarious.
How are you?
Let me see how I do this. Oh, peace to the planet. It's Thursday. Good morning. How y'all feel out there? I feel blessed, black, and highly favored. Happy to be here. Another day to serve our beautiful listeners. What is happening? How you feeling, Jess Hilarious?
I feel good. I did not know that I was going to have to drive through a bunch of rain this morning. I thought it was supposed to start later.
Oh, I didn't
But it's
know
supposed to get worse throughout the day.
It was raining?
Supposed to rain tomorrow. Yo, you came in after me with a wet hoodie on. Yes, you know it's raining.
I wasn't paying no attention.
Yes,
I was
it's
listening
raining.
to T.I. I wasn't paying no attention.
Oh, okay. What's on?
I was just going through like T.I. greatest hits.
Playlist.
I was listening to like ASAP and Motivation
Okay.
and Top Back. What else came on? What else came on when I was riding? Oh, Ain't I remix? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. So you did that.
That's it.
All right, cool. I'm telling you right now, though, if it rain real hard tomorrow, I can't dress. I'm not dressing up. I'm not going to feel like being a character in the rain.
You look like you go to Hillman right now. What's up?
Shut up. I got a big announcement later. Don't play with me.
You got a sweater vest on and glasses and a collar?
Yes, but
what's going on?
It's giving very studious, and I have a big announcement later in the show. So I
get
dress
off me.
Damn, Envy. Yo, listen. How you doing? You can't just come in and surprise him hugging him from the back.
That's
you
crazy.
can't do that.
Listen, man. He gay. He be in his bed waiting to get here in the morning to hug me.
You like
hug your
coming
wife
late?
from the back. Go spoon with your wife. Don't spoon with me, bro.
He liked
God
it.
damn.
He loved it.
Jesus Christ.
Good morning, guys.
What's up?
You know
good?
what you dressed like today?
What?
Boys the Men in the 90s.
Oh my
And
God!
they're going to be joining us today. Only
Yes,
thing you
you
missing
are.
is
That's
the
they
tie.
used to dress like this in the 90s?
Yes.
Okay.
The sweater
that's
vest
Sweater
with the
vest and all
collar.
that. Yes.
The only
Nice.
thing you missing is the tie. You
All
dressed
right.
just like Nate. You got the glasses and
Like
everything.
Nate, wow. The round glasses, yes.
You got the glasses and everything.
Well, I appreciate that. Envy, like I was just saying, I have a big announcement later. So
You've been
you know,
saying that all week. You're
I
supposed
know,
to be
but
Monday.
I have a big announcement today. I'm for sure going to announce today.
Okay.
Later in the show.
All right. All right, you said New Edition Boys and Men gonna be
No,
here.
I said Boys and Men.
Oh, my bad.
But yes, New Edition
New
and
Edition gonna be
Boys and
joining
Men
us.
will
I'm so
join us.
excited, man.
Absolutely.
Yes, the New Edition Way Tour with Tony Braxton and Boys and Men is about to kick off shortly. So everybody gonna be here this morning. Every member of New Edition and all three members of Boys and Men.
You know what's crazy?
That is
When we
a lot
posted the
of people.
promo yesterday,
Yeah.
mad people hit me about Boys to Men. I guess
Yeah.
Boys to Men don't really do interviews.
No, they don't.
I had no clue. They were
They
like,
don't.
Boys to Men, they're really
Yep.
gonna be there? I'm like, yeah. They were like, the three members, I know the fourth member's not there no more, but the three members, I'm
Mike.
like,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep,
So
Michael,
people are
yeah.
excited, so I can't wait to
I'm excited too.
kick it with New
It's a
Edition
great
and Boys to Men.
conversation.
there.
And I
I was
don't-
made.
conversation.
I was made to their music. I was made to Boys the Men.
I thought it was New Edition.
No,
oh, no,
it was
you
New
made.
Edition. Yeah, I made Ashton to New
New Edition.
Edition.
Got you.
But I was made to Boys the Men.
Okay.
I don't
what
even
I'm
think, the interesting thing about Boys and Men, they would not be here if it wasn't for New Edition. I don't think.
course.
I don't even know how many people of this era understand that was Michael Bivins' group.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Can we start off with some New Edition? Can you pull some New Edition up? You got something? All right. Also, we got front page news. Mimi will be joining us. A lot to break down. Nuclear weapons. Trump saying we got to start testing. So I don't know where we're going to start testing.
Testing
but
for what?
We'll find out. And also, Jamaica hurricane. We got to fill you in with everything that's going on in the next couple of hours. All right. So
We
don't
starting
go
with
anywhere.
T.I. though, because we were talking about T.I. before you walked in and hugged me from the back.
Oh, all right.
Yes.
Well, let's do T.I. then.
Yes. You can do New Edition and Boys and Men mini mix later.
Yeah, when they come. All right,
Yes.
it's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody.
man.
It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. What's up?
T.I. needs a versus, okay? Because
Yeah.
you got a whole era of people who think they know, but they have no idea. And the young man Marco Plus was up here this week talking about T.I., one of his favorite rappers. We're going to say J. Cole is the king of the South. J. Cole.
Yeah, but who does T.I. do a verse against?
I don't know. I just know
Can't.
T.I. need to do a versus.
There's nobody that's in the same realm of T.I.
Nah, there's-
But who
nah,
like
not,
name
not
him?
realm, but I mean, there's people that could do verses against him. It's just
Like who?
Rick Ross could do a versus against
He
him.
did one already.
I know, that's what I'm
Really?
saying. Like he already did one. I don't know. Like,
Who did he do it a versus
2
with?
Chainz.
against 2 Chainz.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Gucci and Jeezy already did it.
What about Wayne? Did Wayne do one?
Wayne hasn't done one. T.I. and Wayne would be great.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
That'd be fantastic, actually.
All right. Well, let's start off with some quick sports. Now, last night the Blue Jays beat the Dodgers 6-1. They lead the series 3-2. Now on Thursday night football.
The first time Toronto been up on LA all year on anything.
Shut up.
Okay, Toronto ain't been up on LA in
Congratulations.
a year and a 2 on anything.
Well,
Okay?
congratulations to Toronto.
It's not over yet. It's not over yet. Not over yet.
Finally. Okay.
Now Thursday night football, the Ravens take on the Dolphins on Prime Video at 8:15. What's up, Mimi?
Good morning, NBA. Jess, Charlamagne. How y'all doing this
Peace,
morning?
Mimi.
Morning.
Good morning. All right, well, we start this morning on day 30 of the government shutdown, and what began as a fight in Washington over healthcare subsidies has now spiraled into one of the longest and most painful shutdowns in modern history. Federal workers are missing paychecks, air traffic controllers are working without pay, and now millions of families are preparing to lose access to basic needs like food assistance and childcare. The SNAP program, which helps more than 42 million Americans buy groceries each month, it is set to run out of funding starting Saturday. That means children, seniors, just everyday Americans could soon go without help to put food on the table. Now, Republicans say they want to fund the program, but they are blaming Democrats for holding it up. Let's listen to Speaker Mike Johnson.
On Saturday, this gets very real. SNAP benefits will stop flowing to all those who need it. You're talking about tens of millions of Americans at risk of going hungry if the Senate Democrats can continue this gambit. Instead of taking a simple vote to fund the government, which Senate Democrats have now had more than a dozen opportunities to do, Democrat attorneys general are suing the federal government to try to compel SNAP benefits to flow despite the government being closed and despite the fact that there is no money to do that. Congress hasn't authorized that. The contingency fund for that was something they batted down when the Democrats decided to vote against the CR and shut the government.
Well, Democrats, they say that's not true. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer says there is an emergency fund that the administration could tap into if they wanted to, but they are refusing to do that. Let's listen to what he has to say.
Johnson just lies, plain and simple. It does not cost $5 or $6 billion to administer. There's enough money to start feeding people right away. $6 billion's a lot of money, and they're using it for other things. $20 billion for Argentina, hundreds of millions for Kristi Noem's plane. Who are we kidding here? Dang. The bottom line is they can fund it just as in 2019, just as in other shutdowns, for a long period of time.
And they also, if the contingency fund, which is $6 billion, which gets you nearly a month, 3 weeks, runs out, then they can pass Senator Lujan or Senator Hawley's bill, both of which we support. We know that there'll be 60 votes for that. They're not calling it up because the House isn't here to pass it. That's the way it works. The House would have to come here. They probably would have to vote on the Epstein files, but they're choosing to let kids go hungry instead of having to vote on the Epstein files. There's no doubt about it. They have been out for 6 weeks on vacation.
I don't understand why, when we had a Democratic president, why they don't put some type of policy or law in play that if the government shuts down, people still get their benefits, right? Because they could have done that years and years and years ago, correct?
Well, this has never happened.
Right? Am I tripping?
No, because people are not getting paid. They're saying people are not going to get their benefits on Saturday.
That's not what it's about. That's not what they're arguing about, the emergency fund? Isn't that what that is?
That is exactly what they're arguing about, the emergency fund. Because what they're saying is in 2019, there was a government shutdown. People still got their benefits. It's never stopped. They're saying that Trump is doing this on purpose to impact Democrats and to make them want to cave, basically.
No, I get that. But if it was a law or a policy, they would automatically.
Are you talking about laws with Donald Trump?
You're right.
You don't follow laws,
right.
bro. What are you talking about? What are you talking about laws?
Touche. You're right.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
though.
So you're right. There's no such thing when it comes to this administration, it seems like. But when we're talking about paying the military, apparently the Trump administration says that they will pay the military. I believe their paychecks are supposed to come tomorrow. So there's some emergency funding that they were able to find for them.
That's crazy.
And we spoke about that $130 million donation earlier this week, Charlamagne. That is from a longtime Trump donor named Tim Dunn. He says that according to Trump, he stepped up to help with payroll costs, but that is still all a short-term fix, not a long-term solution. So we'll see whether the military will still get paid after next month. They say that is still up in the air, but they should still receive a paycheck tomorrow.
That's crazy. Thank you.
Yeah. And as the shutdown continues here at home, President Trump is making global headlines overseas. Now, just hours before sitting with Chinese President Xi Jinping, Trump announced that he's restarting the U.S. nuclear weapons testing, something the United States has not done since 1992. In a post on social media, the president said he has redirected the Pentagon to immediately begin testing nuclear weapons on an equal basis with other countries, specifically naming Russia and China. Now, Trump wrote the United States has more nuclear weapons than any other country, adding that much of America's arsenal was modernized during his first term. He said Russia ranks second, China ranks third, but predicted that China could catch up within 5 years. Now, if this follows through, if the U.S. follows through, it would mark the first nuclear test in more than 3 decades, a move analysts say would likely be viewed as a major show of power and could heighten global tensions. So that is something definitely to continue watching. All right, well, coming up at 7, why your phone might get you in trouble before the day is over, we'll tell you about the unexpected text you might get today and why it's best you should probably ignore it.
All right. Everybody else, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent some things on your mind, call us up right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
I'm dialing.
Hey, what you doing, man? I'm dialing. I'm calling you. This is your time to get it off your chest, whether you're mad or blessed. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Good morning, my Breakfast Club family. It's your boy Lovey from the Bronx.
What's up, Lovey?
Lovey, what's up, brother?
Love, I'll be seeing you on the Twitch too, Lovey.
Yeah, I'm outside. You know I'm holding y'all up. I want to say this and before I get into mine. Congratulations on baby girl getting engaged. Did you guys coordinate a synchronized dance going down the aisle yet?
Not yet. We got to 2027. She gonna get married in 2027. But we're gonna do something. I don't know what song, but we're gonna figure something out.
Yeah, that's dope. I told you I had the privilege of being the best man at my oldest son's wedding. So that's like a Super Bowl winning Super Bowl. But anyway, I want to get into this. Mm-hmm. If we don't hold these local churches and our local artists accountable right now, I'm one of the single parents that's losing the SNAP benefit. And these local churches that take from us all day, every day, with these nonprofits, these artists that go and spend, make it rain in the clubs, we need to hold them accountable.
I agree wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly.
As a single parent, it's gonna be tough for us single parents out here. I mean, I'm fortunate where I can get up and make mine, but some parents can't do that. We got veterans that's gonna be losing their SNAP. And if you look at it, I know Trump thinks it's affecting us, but 36% of the people on SNAP are white Americans. 36?
No, it's way higher than that, brother. The majority of people that receive SNAP benefits in this country are low income white people. Got to be more than 36%.
But you know what, Lovey? I know a lot of the churches, the good churches, they're already helping people regardless, and you see the work that they're doing in the community. I just wonder if the churches can afford to float. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people are not actually giving to the church because they can't afford to. And the church got bills too. The church got electric bills and mortgage and rent and all that other stuff as well. I wonder if that will affect the church as well, Hey,
Lovey was right about his number, though, but I guess that is the largest group of people, 37%. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. But, yes, Lovey is absolutely right, man. I told y'all I've donated this week to the Broad River Business Alliance in Columbia, South Carolina. I've donated to the Food Bank of New York City. I'm already an ambassador for them. I donated to the Community Resource Center in North Charleston, South Carolina. I donated to Harvest Hope in Columbia, South Carolina, and I'm donating to 2 more. Yes.
I haven't done it yet, but I will. I need to do some in Queens. I got to find some places in Queens that.
Bro, you'll be like a dollar can provide like 5 meals for people. Like you don't like this. Like
I just got to find a couple.
Yes. Like so, man. It actually frustrates you and infuriates you when you realize how little it takes to take care of these people.
Absolutely.
And that our government won't do it. Like the Hope Center in Charleston, South Carolina, I provided them breakfast for a whole year. Mm-hmm. That's still going on right now. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna tell the number, but it ain't what you think.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Right. I'm gonna do that this weekend. Yeah, I gotta find some. I know the one that you do in Harlem, but I want to do one in Queens. I'm from Queens, so I want to do some Queens. A lot of old folk homes in Queens.
Queens got a food bank,
and I did not know that it was so inexpensive to don't you know what I'm saying, to feed a bunch of families through that. Food is very expensive, so.
Absolutely, and if you could do it from where you from, regardless of who you are, like do it from the neighborhood you from, and that, I'm sure it can help a lot of people.
100%.
Get it off your chest. Call us up right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
It's a new day.
This is your time to get it off your chest.
Wake up.
Whether you're mad or blessed.
It's time to get up and get something.
Call up now. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Bear from West Philly. Bear, like Grizzly.
Bear. What up, man?
What's up, Bear?
Good morning.
Damn. You're a man named Bear. You scare the hell out of women. Well, no, women feel safe.
Nah, not at all.
I'm actually out. You feel me? I'm the ladies' man. Got t-shirts named Loverboy.
You right. Women say they feel safer with the bear, so you right.
So you a teddy bear.
Right. Yeah, teddy. Exactly. You know what I mean?
There you go.
It's like, I'm a
Teddy bears ain't got no penis.
I called in.
Shut up! Stop. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Bear.
I called in because I was hearing y'all talking about how men react to other men getting home. Honestly, I think it's only our culture that really respond like that. You feel me? And it came to me to realize as in my adult phase that growing up as a black male in America or in any city, that we really was tricked and lied that we got to act and carry ourselves a certain way. Feel me? So if a man is hitting on you or is attracted to you, at the end of the day, as long as it is compromising your integrity and your morals and your sexuality, it really don't bother me no more. You feel me?
Yeah. Just don't disrespect me the same way. You know, if you try to holler at a woman, be respectful about it. And, you know, if she let you down, you know, you be respectful about getting turned down. You do the same thing with a gay man.
Exactly. But that's just our toxic masculinity. And it's kind of a little bit in our culture because if you see a white guy and a gay man, whatever culture, whatever race or whatever, could work all day, they joke all day, this and that, boom, 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 interact with each other, and it'll be fine, you know. But us as black males, we won't want to be in the same room as a gay man or look at a gay man or even smelling us. You feel me?
Bear, I joke with a gay man all day.
Now, hold on.
Hey, DJ Everett, you don't count.
But why you say smell them, though, bro? Like, you went a little too far just now. You being a little too descriptive with it, bro. You said smell them.
Yeah.
You didn't felt them pheromones,
you know, I'm just saying, you feel me?
That's crazy.
Us as men, you feel me? You mean men, black male? I'm just saying, just being, you mean, give an example. And who gonna really smell another man unless you got some good ass cologne on? And it's okay to compliment a man on his cologne because I'm a man that wear cologne. But I get my scent sent every month.
I will say how they try to paint all black men as homophobic. I don't like that, and the reason I don't like that because because it's the white men in office that's creating legislation, you know, that is really oppressing the LGBTQ community. So I don't like when they act like it's black men that's so homophobic. I don't like that.
Thank you, Bear.
Yeah.
And you know, I was thinking yesterday too. I was like, I think a lot of these dudes be upset because what if this gay dude got game? You wasn't even gay, but you was like, damn, I like the way this dude talks.
What?
That's how it be sometimes. Sometimes, you know, the ugly guy holler at the pretty girl and he's spitting some stuff. He got her laughing, he got her thinking, and she like, damn, I never even looked at him like that.
Hey, yo, please, no.
Gay guy got him smitten over
there. Damn, I never thought about in that way. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
No, yo,
like, damn.
Hello, who's this?
This is Robert calling from Louisiana. How you doing this morning?
Ramen like noodles?
Good morning.
Robert, he said. Robert from Louisiana. What's up, Robert?
Hey, I got a quick question for you before I actually get off my chest. Have you guys ever been in the grocery line or in the bank line, peace and quiet, and you got somebody right behind you on the phone, just as loud and obnoxious, just can't shut up and can be a little quieter than it should be?
Oh, I got one worse than that.
All the time.
This week on the plane, my wife can't stand that, bro. If you on the plane and you listening to something, like this woman was in front of us, sitting down, and she was listening to her computer without no headphones.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
That happened too. My wife called the lady and was like, look, come on, this is ridiculous. Can you, because
I'd be telling my wife, mind your business. Put your headphones on so you can't hear her.
Nah, because sometimes, like your wife said, they got the laptop and it be loud.
Right.
They're watching a movie and you can't get your rest on. Nah. I'm telling you.
With no disrespect of any kind of way, and I love listening to you guys' show, but I hate in the world all my strength just to hear when y'all first get on. When you come on in the morning time with that yo crowd, oh my God, man, that just runs me straight up the wall.
Well, take your ass up the wall then.
You be that obnoxious that early in the morning with that hollering and screaming like
you gotta wake your ass
right, like what?
Now, we ain't gonna do that as we get older now. As we get older, we ain't gonna be complaining about each other's noises now. Okay, that's, you know what I'm saying? You know, we get old. Noise early in the goddamn morning.
The airplane noise make me mad. The yo make me noise.
As we get older, as this show gets older and we get older, we're not gonna be doing that to each other now. Okay? Calling up here to tell me, yo, you call me out like yo in the morning.
Man, been doing it for 15 years. Now he upset about it.
Yes.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. We got the ladies from Loren coming up.
We do. Good morning, y'all.
Good morning, hello, cool, baby.
Good morning. So look, the verses went down last weekend. A lot of people had questions about Wayne, about location. We got some answers for the people, so we're going to get into it.
Nice. All right. We'll get into that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Lauren be coming with straight facts.
She gets them from somebody that knows somebody.
She gets the details.
I'm the homegirl that knows a little bit about everything.
She be having the latest on you.
The latest with Loren LoRosa.
Sometimes she have facts, sometimes she have details, sometimes she have a little bit of everything.
Well, it's the latest.
On The Breakfast Club.
Talk to me.
Alrighty, guys. So Versus went down last weekend, and there was a lot of questions following the Versus. The biggest question, of course, was Lil Wayne and his absence, because people had pointed out that Dreas, the nightclub in Vegas, had been promoting the fact that Lil Wayne would be at their venue that night following the Versus. But I was told by a source, it was verified to me, that Lil Wayne did not show up to Dreas. Now, from what I was told, everything in Vegas related to him that night was canceled, so he didn't actually make it. People tried to make the conversation as if he chose to go to Dreas and didn't choose Versus, but
Versus.
he didn't go anywhere that night. So whatever the issue is, and there's still more to be found out here, he wasn't anywhere in Vegas that night. So that puts that to rest a bit. And I know another one of the questions was on why the Versus was so short in the format, because we're used to it going way longer. So I spoke to a source who told me that the 10 songs format that we watch with No Limit and Cash Money is going to be the format of Versus moving forward, because more artists want to do it at that point, because it's 10 songs.
Makes it a lot easier for artists that don't have the longer
A lot
catalog.
of artists don't got 20 slaps.
Yeah, and you know, it's easy to pick through as well too. Before, we were watching them do like 20-ish songs, which could be like 3.5 hours long. Show-wise, it's a lot to put out as well too. So they're not going to do that no more. And finally, on the location. Now, people want another Versus, and they want it to happen again with No Limit and Cash Money in New Orleans. From what I was told, the reason why it didn't happen in New Orleans in the first place, and it happened in Vegas, was because when you bring those two locations together, like the two projects that both, you know, No Limit and Cash Money are from, it's not even about just like the artists or the entourages, but the people that come, or, you know, just the surrounding people. There's a lot of back and forth there still between people, and they want to keep everybody safe. So they felt like Vegas was like a neutral ground. The artists were comfortable with coming if it was happening in Vegas as well. So that's where it took
it's not
place.
the artists, it's the entourage, right? And all of that history that all them projects in New Orleans and stuff got amongst each other.
Yeah.
Still, I think a lot of people would have loved to see it in Louisiana, New Orleans, just like with Jeezy and Gucci. That happened in Atlanta, right? It felt like it should happen in Atlanta. You know
But
what I
when
mean?
that happened in Atlanta, you remember seeing, and not to put like a negative, like, you know, whatever over this, but just being honest about it, with the Jeezy and Gucci Versus, you remember seeing all them big, huge, like, police trucks, and like they had to do so much. Complex Con is a lot easier because it's already, you have an infrastructure that you're a part of. Vegas is neutral. It just takes a lot more to keep people safe.
I heard people on both sides, No Limit and Cash Money, this behind the scenes say, no, we couldn't have did it in New Orleans. So
I think it made, well, if they said it, then I thought it would have been big for the city. They shook hands at the end of it. Like, it just seemed like they...
Ain't about them, though. Ain't about the artist. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's more about, because, I mean, of course, the artist, it would feel good. Because when I went to go see the Hot Boys in New Orleans, it was a great feeling to be there. But you do got to worry about the people that are coming out to see you. You know what I'm saying? And like what that means for venues that are going to book you after that.
I also want people that go to know, that actually know the songs that they're performing. You know what I mean? Like some of those songs, you see in the crowd, and it wasn't as live as it should have been. But I felt like if it would have been home, it would have been
and the
crazy.
crowd play a big part in, you know, a concert like that.
I think, I mean, I can understand that. I think age is a thing too, but I think location matters. But I think too, if you promote it with enough time for people to like actually get there and make do what they need to do, because we knew about this like how many weeks out? I feel like it was like maybe a month, if that.
But you put No Limit Cash Money on tomorrow, I'm singing word for word. What's happening?
Yeah, but I mean, it's different. You're from the South, also age difference is
my era.
Yeah, it's different for you. So yes, answering some of the questions as I can. We'll be back with more there, hopefully. Now, in other news, other music-related news, BMF. The show BMF with Little Meech and Da Vinci is officially canceled. There was an announcement yesterday in Deadline that the show is now done after 4 seasons, but there are spinoffs reported to be coming. Now, y'all remember 50 Cent, when he was going back and forth with Big Meech a while ago, said that after season 4, the show was going to be done, but it wasn't an official cancellation announcement. So people have been trying to figure out, is this the power of 50 Cent because of all the things that we've seen, or was did the show just run its course and a cancellation has happened? Now, 50 Cent has posted on Instagram in response to these speculations, and he says, well, first of all, the photo that he posted is a for I need money for food sign with Little Meech sitting on a corner. And he says, I am deeply concerned by the widespread assumption that I had involvement in the recent cancellation of BMF. I intend to thoroughly investigate this matter to understand exactly how and why it occurred. Thank you. So he doesn't really answer the question. He just continues to troll. I did reach out to reps that I saw listed for the show and tried to get more information on the background of it. But I think something like this...
He said it's going to be spinoffs, though. In the last episode of BMF, it was Meech going to jail, right? Yeah,
I didn't watch
the last episode of BMF, it was Meech going to Little Meech going, or Meech going to jail.
The character Meech.
And so 50 said it's going to be spinoffs.
Yes,
so.
Yep. And even in the story that broke, when it said the cancellations, it said that there will be spinoffs.
Yeah, so you don't necessarily need Little Meech to do the spinoffs, I guess. I think Little Meech should start a landscaping business. I have no idea, but I thought, I'm going to tell you, I had that vision yesterday. Yeah, I ain't say him cutting grass, but as soon as I saw 50 Cent posting that just popped in my mind. Little Meech should start a landscaping business. So I don't know why that popped in my mind, so I'm sharing it. So if he's out there listening, maybe that is a vision. Maybe that's something you're working on. You know I'm clairvoyant, but I'm just telling you, I think you should start a landscaping
I thought
business.
you was going to go somewhere more near groceries, like maybe like partner
No,
with
so you
Instacart.
trying to be funny. I'm being serious. I'm
being
telling
serious.
you, God really showed
At
me.
this point, Summer Walker's still talking about them groceries. Instacart should have been
I'm not
called
talking
Little
about that.
Meech.
I'm saying I think you should start a landscaping business. I don't know why. As soon as I saw 50 Cent posting that is what popped in my mind. That is what I'm sharing. I don't know him personally to share that.
What do God be telling you about us?
You don't even want to know.
Oh my God.
You don't even want to know. But I know it's part of my ministry. That I know.
Does he have a landscaping like face? Like the
I don't know where he got landscaping from. That's just mad weird.
No.
Y'all say it's weird until y'all see him out in Atlanta with a booming ass landscaping business.
Yeah,
Right,
I mean,
right.
some of the things you've said about other things we've seen come, So that's why I'm like,
He probably got that landscaping look to him.
What's the landscaping look, Jess?
I don't know. It's real out of this country. Not from this country. Like, okay, all right, cut my grass. But it is great. He will own the company. Is what Charlamagne sees.
I'm dead
and that's
serious.
great. No. I can see it too now, but I see it in ways that you
can see
don't.
it
Like
too?
he does. He looks like he's gonna be on the mower for me. Like it's like okay.
If he is, so what? But
place is
I'm
crazy.
just telling you what I saw. Yeah, that was the vision I got yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah.
He should start a landscaping business.
Okay.
All right.
Yep. Well,
Help him
whatever
out,
he
man.
did.
You should help him out with it.
No, I'm just putting it there. This is my job. I get to download, give it to the atmosphere. Somebody who know Lil Meech, let him know. Charlamagne had a vision that he should start a landscaping business. I ain't even trying to be funny. I'm just telling you that's what God showed me yesterday.
I know you're not, but it was just random that that's what you saw.
Can you tell me what God be saying for me?
I'll tell you that now.
No, Lauren, because you're setting yourself up. Stop.
I do.
No, when we off air, he's a lot nicer. That's what I said when we
Okay.
in. So let's wrap it up.
He
so you
did
can
tell me
give
that ball spot you got ain't gonna never grow in, but it's gonna be part of your
Oh, my
testimony in the
God.
future. No, I'm serious.
See, you asked for
Stop,
it.
because she could have died.
Yes,
She
and
could've-
I've been told you it's not gonna grow back.
It's just part of your
The guy
testimony in
didn't
the
tell you
future.
that. I did. Hell, we gotta go.
All
But I
right.
love that
Thank you.
shortcut. Speaking of shortcuts, happy birthday, Nia Long.
Ooh, short hair like Nia
Long.
Long.
Period.
That's what I'm talking about.
Looks so good.
All right.
Halloween.
That was the latest with Lauren.
Period.
Now when we Now when we come back, we got front page news. A new edition of Boys to Men will be joining us. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get back to some front page news. Now some quick sports. Last night, the Blue Jays beat the Dodgers 6-1. They lead the series 3-2. And in Thursday night football, the Baltimore Ravens take on the Miami Dolphins. Also tonight in Philly, Delaware State, coached by Deshaun Jackson, ex-Philadelphia Eagles, is playing Norfolk State. Of course, Michael Vick is the head coach for that. That's going to be in the Eagle Stadium. But
How much Eagle Stadium hold?
a lot.
Oh, that place gonna look empty tonight, then.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What?
Damn.
It hold like 80,000 people, right?
I think like 50,000.
No, got to be more than that. All I'm saying is,
60,000, yeah.
you should go out there and make it look bigger. Make it look big. Like, you know what I'm saying? I hate when I watch these HBCU games and they play in these big ass stadiums
And
and
they
people
look
don't show up the way they supposed to.
43,000.
I'm looking at it now. It
43,000.
says 69,000.
Yeah, like
Really?
60, 70,000.
Citizens Bank capacity?
No, Lincoln
Park?
Financial Field.
Lincoln Financial with the Eagles
okay,
play.
my
Yeah,
bad. That's
69.
40,000.
Yeah, a little bit over 69,000. 69,596 to be exact. Fill that field up, man.
They're not gonna fill that.
Delaware
up.
State,
but they might
Norfolk
do
State.
first tier, second tier, like, and then shade off the third and fourth tier.
Oh, okay.
God, you'll see tonight. I hope it's packed. You know what I'm saying? Delaware right
That's
there
a
by
lot of
Philly.
people, though.
That's what I'm
There's a lot
saying.
of
But make it
people.
look packed, man. Make these HBCU games look packed. Especially if it's gonna be on TV.
Yeah, I think
that's
so.
what I'm saying. I hate that when you look at it on TV and it don't look packed at HBCU. Go out there and support, yo.
Yeah.
I hope it is packed, but I'll be there tonight, though. I'm going tonight. But what's up, Mimi?
Good morning, MB. Jess, Charlamagne, how y'all doing?
Hey, Mimi.
Girl.
Good morning. All right, well, we start this hour in Jamaica where Hurricane Melissa has left catastrophic damage and heartbreak in its wake. Now, part of the storm system now blamed for at least 30 deaths across the Caribbean as it moved towards the Bahamas and Bermuda this morning. Now, Melissa slammed into Jamaica on Tuesday as a Category 5 hurricane, the strongest storm in the island's history, with winds reaching up to 185 miles per hour. Entire neighborhoods were torn apart, roofs ripped off of homes, and power lines down nearly across the entire island. Now, this morning, more than 25,000 Jamaicans are sheltering in schools and churches turned into emergency shelters, and roughly 80% of the island still remains without power. At least 4 people have died in Jamaica. That's according to officials. Prime Minister Andrew Holness has declared a national disaster, saying the government is fully mobilized to rescue residents and deliver food and supplies. But communication blackouts and flooding have made that nearly impossible in some areas. In St. Elizabeth Parish, the town of Black River, one of the hardest hit areas, local officials are still shocked by the damage. Let's listen to some of that.
Jamaica's gone through what I can call one of its worst period. Our infrastructure has been severely compromised. St. Elizabeth is the breadbasket of the country, and that has taken a beating. The entire Jamaica has felt the brunt of Melissa.
Well, the government says it hopes to reopen airports today to speed up those relief efforts. The United States is sending rescue and response teams. That's according to Secretary of State Marco Rubio. And yesterday afternoon, Melissa, it weakened into a Category 1 storm with sustained winds around 90 miles per hour. Moving northeast, it went to Cuba and then the Bahamas. And from there, it's expected to move to Bermuda sometime late today. So
yeah, salute to everybody in Jamaica, man. Yeah. Them relief efforts going to be real. They going to need it.
Absolutely.
I talked to people that say it's only one half of the island, though. Is that true?
They said it's in spots, but majority, they said it touched every part of the island. Of course, some places are worse than others, but it definitely touched every part of the island.
Gotcha.
And they said hurricane season lasts till mid-November, right? So they can get some more. So yeah, pray for definitely everybody in Jamaica.
Absolutely. But after some of these heavier headlines this morning, let's lighten things up for a minute. So today is National Text Your Ex Day.
Damn!
So yes,
Please,
that is a real thing. Yes. So every October 30th, it's a day meant to reach out to your ex and say what's been left unsaid. But let's be honest, so for most folks, that's probably a terrible idea. But it started as a day of closure, a chance to apologize, make peace, or even reconnect. But experts say before you hit send, ask yourself, is this really about healing or are you looking for trouble? Online reactions, they're split. Some people say they're proudly posting their screenshots saying, I did it. Others are saying, don't do it because it's a trap. So whether you are team text them for closure or team delete their number forever, today's the day that you'll probably find out if a lot of that therapy you've been taking is really working.
And this is like adult relationships, right, Mimi? Because it's not like, like I've been with the same woman for 27 years. So any ex I got is from high school or something like that. So it's not like you would even worry about nothing like that, right?
No. This is just like if you're boyfriend, girlfriend, y'all broke up a couple years ago, you wondering how they're doing, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I had an ex say something wild to my mama in Piggly Wiggly. I'm still pissed off about that too right now.
Piggly Wiggly.
Because I'm like, why are you talking about something that happened 30 plus years ago? You ain't got nothing else to talk about.
When was this?
It was over the summer.
Damn. Well, that's because you're not the same Lenore McAlvey that she was in school. So she like,
and that person is not the same person that they was. So don't be telling nobody that we used to have relations. Okay.
Hey,
damn.
yo.
Damn. People still use stuff like that against you now, man.
That's crazy.
People go to people's Facebook and be posting pictures, man. Be sending pictures to you, be like, boy, you used to be with this.
Hey, yo.
All right, y'all. Well, that is your front page news. I'm Mimi Brown. Follow me at Mimi Brown TV. For more stories, follow the Black Information Network and download the free iHeartRadio app. Visit BINnews.com.
Thank you, Mimi.
All right. Now, when we come back, New Edition and Boys to Men will be joining us. They are going on tour, the New Edition Way Tour with Tony Braxton, and we're going to talk to them next. All right, so don't go anywhere. And all the members are here, by the way. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Loren LoRosa is here as well. And we got some icons.
Yes. Legends,
some
man.
legends in the building
Come on,
today.
man. Praise God.
Ladies
Wow.
and gentlemen, we have New Edition and Boys to Men.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. They going on tour together. I feel like this should have been happening.
Right?
Why did it take so long? Who wants to start?
I think that there's a lot of logistics that go with having two groups with such great success. In order to get that together, scheduling has to be right. Also, the energy has to be right. The climate has to be right. And I just believe that this is the time. God put this time as the time to show the world what this whole vibe is all about. New Edition, Boys to Men, Tony Braxton. It's a real thing, and this is the moment. God placed it right here.
Now, how does Boys to Men feel? I got to ask, because you guys, they were your idols, right?
Yeah.
From the story.
And still are,
You seeing them, when y'all had a show in Philly, y'all come up to the bus and y'all singing, and that's how
They
y'all
wouldn't
got
be
your
here
started.
without New Edition. Let's be clear on that.
Yes.
Well, that's not actually how it went. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, the story wasn't how it went?
Nah. I don't mean to. I don't mean to. You know what I'm saying? But like in order for the story to actually be told in a movie, sometimes you have to, make it all go together in sequence.
Well, tell us the truth. So for people that didn't see the story.
So there's truth to that, but it was Michael Bibbins, Ricky, and Ron. They were actually coming off stage at the Powerhouse, and they were
in Philly.
In Philly, and they were introducing that you guys were going to be BBD, and we had just, by the time they came off stage, we had just snuck backstage. We passed passes back and forth. We got backstage. As soon as we got there, they were coming off stage, and I guess Nate asked Ricky, can we sing for him? You know what I'm saying? And Ricky was like, y'all got it tape. You know what I'm saying? He said, y'all got it tape. And we was like, no, we ain't got no tape. And he was like, well, y'all need a tape. You know what I'm saying? He started writing down the address, but then Nate was like, hey, yo, I'm going to go to Biv. So he's like, Biv, can we sing for you? And he was like, can y'all do it right now? Boom, we bust into Can You Stand the Rain a cappella. So it was backstage. It wasn't at a tour bus, but you know what I mean? The story, nonetheless, it definitely resonated.
Wow.
The tour bus was more exciting.
Yeah. Right. It was a lot more sexy. The tour bus was sexy. Yeah.
I do want to add, every artist, manager, or artist executive relationship has its highs and lows. When you look back, what was some of the biggest misunderstandings or lessons y'all learned from, each other?
I guess you could say, like, with any relationship, I mean, in a group, because even when Bibb signed us years ago, it was almost like him being the fifth member at the time. And I think it was more like a dynamic type thing. We learned a lot about each other's personalities, as well as just understanding, how the business went. So, you had your share of highs and lows and ups and downs, but at the end of the day, it's all about it's better is the end of a thing than the beginning of a thing.
Absolutely.
So it's one of those things where it's like, here we are, look at this. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people didn't think that this, situation would even happen. But as you mentioned, Boys to Men owe a lot to New Edition. But this is what succession looks like. You understand what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where it's like these guys did what they did, and they gave us the ball, and we ran with it. So
now we can roll with it together.
So now we can roll with it together.
Can we expound on the brotherhood, between all of y'all, man? Because I love seeing all of y'all together after all these years. What have y'all learned about forgiveness and just staying together as brothers between New Edition and Boys to Men?
I could say, go ahead. You said.
I've said it before in a few interviews, talking about the fact that when you're talking about true brotherhood, it's a real true brotherhood, and we're like real siblings. And I've said that's why you see we go through our ups and downs, our battles. We done had some ups and downs, and all of the above. But at this stage of our lives, when we come together, man, it's just nothing but laughter. It's like at this point in our lives, we done been through a lot. And I'm sure there's more to deal with as far as challenges go, but we've come full circle just as grown men, just as human beings. And we have fun when we come together.
I was going to say, did y'all need to talk, or y'all just like, look, we brothers, let's just do this?
Well, this is the deal. Again, this is the first time that we've even come together in this circumstance. You know what I mean? Other times it's been, we've been on shows with BBD. We've done a few shows with Johnny and Bobby, and I think we did one gig that we all were together. But I feel like in order for the energy to actually get to the place where it's supposed to be, something like that, a break bread moment has to happen. Some things that we might have on our hearts may need to come out. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what brotherhood is about. Absolutely. And I'm a big fan of atonement, guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big fan of letting it go, especially at the age that we're all at. I'm trying. Yeah, man. I'm in coast mode. This is the time. Let's go out. Let's make some money and let's entertain these people and be on coast mode. That's all.
What was that initial conversation like? What was that initial conversation?
What he was saying was it's one of those things where because we're on the road and because we have the time, it's going to be one of those organic things.
Yeah,
we don't want to make this a melodrama. It ain't no negativity, ain't no mess. Like you know what I'm saying? None of that. Excuse me. None of that stuff. Like it's really just about understanding how important this meant or this was to not only to the fans but to us.
Yeah.
So this is what we're doing. We're celebrating. We're going to have a good time. We're going to go on the road and we're going to sing and dance our asses off.
Absolutely.
And we're going to give people the greatest show they've ever seen in their life.
Have fun doing it.
That's right.
Have fun doing it.
Now, what do you think there's missing in the R&B game right now? Why don't you think there's more R&B groups?
Honestly, I think it started at the record label. I think people that are hired now, some of them don't have an eye for talent. They have an eye for their computer.
Word.
Sometimes you have to go in the street, like we met in the street, the singing, to be close. And I think they look at it as the hits of the computer makes them a hit group. But it's so much more to it. Absolutely. And back in the day, like for myself as a CEO, I stayed to 2 a.m. and kept looking at the pictures, listening to the music. The A&R and the people at the office now, they're on the red carpet before the artists get there.
Right. Yeah.
So the responsibility and the care to detail is missing. And if someone would just slow down and say, yo, how many times we got to look at the Grammys and not one R&B group is on the show?
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
And the first time we see an R&B group in the last 5 years, we saw what Bruno and them did, but that was a different thing. I'm talking about someone from the hood, like a Jodeci, New Edition, Boyz II Men, Jagged Edge, is when Juan's Sons was on there and Jesse gave them the shot. That's the first time we seen black kids on the Grammys ever in a long time. And that's where it starts. It starts younger, it starts at the office, or it's going to have to come from us.
Now, with Bobby, with so many hits, how many hits are you going to do on stage?
Oh, man.
To the mic. And then, because that's the time where everybody can take a break. You have so many hit records singular.
That's right.
Like how are you going to
give us a break, Bob?
Give me a break. I don't know. It's up to Brooke and it's up to the guys how much they want me on the stage. I don't plan to do no more than the next man. I know that.
Don't play me. Split this way. Don't play me.
Trust me.
All right, 1A. Okay, so for Boyz II Men, how long did it take y'all to complete a whole song in the studio? Because when I say when the songs be going off, you be like, no, I got some more. Like, how long did it really take for y'all?
That was back in the day, 7-minute songs back then.
I want you to be specific with it. The Christmas album that I bump all year round to this day. Christmas Interpretations.
Wow, thank you
That's
so
like
much.
my favorite
Appreciate
Christmas
it.
album. I play it all year round.
Appreciate
How long did it take y'all to complete a single song?
Well, I'll tell you this. It took us 2 weeks to do the Christmas album.
What?
Yeah, that's all the time we had.
2 weeks. That's all we had, and we recorded it in Europe,
London.
In London, yes, with Brian McKnight.
Why did
We
you
sat there because we were on tour. We were on tour in London, right?
Yeah,
we had
and
promo.
we had to meet a deadline.
Yeah, we had to meet a deadline, and we sat in there. Of course, we wrote songs on the road. Sean would call me to his room. He had Joyous Song. I came up with Why Christmas. Nate had Cold December Nights. Mike did. Mike was Cold December Nights. Nate had what was the record?
Share Love.
Share Love.
Do
So
They Know?
So the idea, like literally, to do a new standard Christmas album it was grueling because we didn't have much time, but we wrote the hell out of that. Like every aspect of it was straight from the soul.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It was real real moments. So we didn't want to make it all like, jingle bells, jingle. You know what I mean? We wanted to make it so that we can feel it, you know what I'm saying? So that you could actually play that joint straight. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So once once the standards come and play, you of course you can make choices, but when you have new Christmas records that people fall in love with, that's the only choice.
That's why we decided not to make another one.
Yeah.
If y'all want to, please, but if y'all don't need to, because that's one of my favorite albums.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Johnny Gill. Why did you kill Give Love on Christmas Day? Because that's my favorite Christmas song. Like, y'all were singing these Christmas songs like women were leaving y'all. Something like that.
Because
they were. Off on Give Love.
That's all I had to give. I didn't have money back then. All I had was love to offer.
Is there a song that you guys hate to do that, like, I just don't want to do that song?
Oh, boy.
Y'all looking at each other, see, I know it was one.
In the Still of the Night, I hate that song.
You hate that song?
I'll tell you why you hate it.
Why?
So we in Salt Lake City. We were on tour.
In Utah.
And the record label, I'm sure Biv has something to do with this the record label called and was like, yo, we need a record for the Jacksons miniseries. And we wanted to be in the Still of the Night. Now, we could think of so many other records that we would have been excited to do. You know what I mean? But they wanted in the Still of the Night. So, okay. It's a very easy record, guys. You know what I mean? Of course, with our harmony structures, we kind of do it a little bit different because it's not the regular triad. The issue is nobody wanted to sing the lead.
Day off in Utah.
It was a day off
weekend, and we wanted to go snowmobiling.
Exactly, right? Exactly. So nobody wanted to sing the lead. So right. No, hell no, we didn't want to sing the lead because it's in the Still of the Night, right? So we flipped the coin. That's how we did that's how we cleared every altercation, every situation. We would just flip a coin, and Nate won. And we left. How long did you record, Nate?
I don't even remember, bro. I was so pissed off that day, bro. I'm looking out the window at snow-capped mountains and shit, and I'm good.
Hilarious.
Now, what about
He's still traumatized.
Is there a song that New Edition hates to do?
Yeah, I want to know that.
Yeah.
What song y'all hate to do?
For me, it would probably be "You're Not My Kind of Girl."
What?
Yeah.
Why? The lyrics
and it leans in on the dance side. There's this one move that we do without
I know.
And later on, my ass hurts every that one move.
Are y'all reinventing dance moves then? Like things y'all not going to touch this time around on the stage?
Yes, we are definitely gonna. I think we do want to give people a different experience. Like Envy said, some of the classic stuff that people have come to know us for, If It Isn't Love, maybe even You're Not My Kind of Girl, some of those things we're going to keep in place. We might add some variances, but I think people want to see us do something new and fresh. So we definitely want to give people a different experience this
But you
time
can't
for
do
sure.
everything. Now, as ball players get older, they even got to adjust their game. Their body's just not going to allow them to do what they do.
That's right.
Thank you.
You guys expect that. They want the same look from 21. And you'd be like, you try.
Yeah,
That's what you tell them. You try.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes the running man just ran out.
The walking man.
Right. When everybody broke off and had success outside of New Edition, did y'all ever look at each other and be like, nah, I didn't know they could do that. Like, I didn't know BBD could do that. I didn't know Bobby could do that.
Not me. Okay. I was ecstatic. Every time something blew up and somebody was winning, I was ecstatic. I was at home like, there you go. Bobby was the dance entertainer master in our project.
Absolutely.
Yeah, when we grew up, I just knew he was better than all of us at dancing and entertaining and just being live. You know what I'm saying? He was that dude. And so, not the world not being able to see that as a part of our group, that was a big dynamic missing to me. So when he stepped out and he did it, it's like, yes, they get to see that we have that in us too. Because there was a lot of stuff that was coming real candy girl. them boys are real soft or this or that, right?
Bubblegum.
And we don't, bubblegum is. So you don't hate it, but you don't like it either.
Right.
So having other parts, then when BBD started representing and Bobby started representing, Johnny's in the group now. He's doing his thing with his grown man. He's just turning everything into what I really knew what we had, and letting the world see it. So for me, it was just finally the world's getting a chance to see what we're really made out of.
Ralph, let me give y'all flowers and say that there's been no group, white or black, that has done what New Edition has done.
Ever. Not to me, not for us.
There's never been a group alive, past, present, or probably future.
Come on, man.
That has been a group, broke up, all of them went platinum, came back again, and went platinum again.
Wu-Tang the only one.
Yeah,
Wu-Tang is the only one.
Literally.
Yeah, that's it. So I just want to just put that out there. Like, they've done something that is unprecedented.
Exactly.
I would just say this, and Rizzo, you know, he's always going to say it so eloquently because that's how he speaks. But, you know, Ralph's important when he shows up to do the show. It gives us a sense of strength. When he walks through the door, it's like Brady coming through the door.
Yes.
Okay? It is what it is. And, you know, when Bob is hurting or his leg, and he's just like, let's go. I'll just stand over here. He's like, basically, I can't do that shit, but I'm going to rock this microphone.
Right.
And that means everything to the audience.
Right.
When we're trying to make a decision, you know, big bro Johnny Gill, he's a heavy voice in our group. You know, he's older. He's wiser. He's not just a singer, but he's a leader by conversation. And he keeps us at a high standard. Just some shit we not accepting, and that's just that. And in prayer, that's Mr. Ricky Bell. Whenever we need to hear a good, kind word, he'll close the call. And that's so powerful to keep us together. And of course, you know, bro over there, when he was speaking about the dance moves, it's because he makes us reach for excellence. And that's Ronnie. You know what I'm saying? When we want to just go sit down, grab some water, nah, let's go 2 more times. And you see that in his performance on stage. So I was just going to say, what makes us tight, what Ralph said, is everyone brings something to the table. And I want to say it on the Breakfast Club because I don't know when we'll all be back here together.
Hold on, Mike, before
I'm
you
not
get past
done.
it.
I'm
Then
almost
real quick,
done.
let me get to your slot.
Go ahead, Rizzo.
Before you finish. And Mike's slot is the point guard.
Thanks, Rizzo.
He hands the ball to everybody.
That's dope.
He carries the ball. He knows the next play to make. He's thinking of the next play to make. And he knows who to deliver the ball to make sure that we score the basket. You know what I'm saying? Or we win the game.
Yeah, thanks, bro.
Yes, Bill.
And I want to say this because it ain't over, but because of this guy, you know, he's matured. When I met him, he was just ready to sponge, get all the information. But if it wasn't for Nate Morris, I would have never been a CEO.
Really?
He seen something in me that I didn't see in myself. So I always want to tell him. I tell him in Texas, I tell him on the phone, but I'm going to say it to the world. Thank you. You changed my life. You helped me see something I didn't see. I was 19. I know my words in cursing was heavy, but that's because I loved y'all, and I wanted y'all to be the best. And I just want
y'all
y'all
can't dance.
Ron, stop.
What did you see, Nate? What did you see in bed?
He was a guy that kind of held the group together. He had, you know, put everybody in different positions. And at that point, I felt like, you know, it's a group that we look up to. I mean, honestly, and I mean, I've never told Mike, but I mean, he was my first hero in the music industry. I mean, that's pretty much what it was. So for me, it was like, if he can do that for them, you got to be able to do it for us. So
Man, that's crazy right there.
Simple.
Y'all two right there, I thought they was going to be at blows.
Well, how about this? Hold on. Real quick, but I'll tell you this, though.
We might be able to make it.
Here's the deal. We gonna have our conversation. We ain't straight, but we know we ain't straight.
I got you.
But we all know we gonna go get this money. We gonna please these fans, and we gonna figure out what we gotta do. Either we gonna fix it or we not. But we all gonna go out here and do what we got.
I feel you, Nate.
And
that's a smarter move to do.
Well, let me ask a question, Biff. If you could go back and renegotiate that first deal with Boys II Men, with everything you know now, what would you do differently?
That's a good question.
I think honestly,
that's a good question.
No, honestly, I think some of those deals was something that Gerald suggested. See, he's the one that said be an executive. He said do a production, do publishing, I didn't even think like that. You know what I mean? And at the same token, he was totally against it. He didn't really like Boyz II Men. You know, so I'm fighting for them to be heard and to be seen. He's helping me structure stuff. And I thought that it was a gamble. And the thing is, like, we never had a lawyer sit in the room with us when we signed. Right. It was just us. And we went through the paperwork and we just did it. The good thing about it is it was successful.
That's it.
Right? And the record label, honestly, needed a hit to keep the lights on. And we kept the lights on.
Yeah, we did.
All right? Even in all of that, what was the easier way to do it was 50-50. Now remember, in their 50 is 4 of them. In my 50, there's 1. And so a lot of the stuff that might, look a little different later is through success. So a lot of that stuff there might have been the things that made it look a little crazy, made it feel a little different.
I love it, bro. But that's crazy.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, what was able to come out of it and what was able to do, we didn't fail or we wouldn't be here.
I was going to say, Mike, and to follow that was, Gerald was your mentor. And just like what, we were talking about earlier about the guys talking about us being their mentors. And it's so funny because when you influence or you're being taught the game, you're rocking with the game. You're rocking with it and you're learning as you go. But I can say this in a nutshell. Listen, we all have been through a journey, been through some ups and downs, some changes and turnarounds in our lives. And when you look at where we are today, we're blessed. Yeah, we're all blessed. And guess what? So what we had to go through to get here, at the end of the day here, I'm not mad at anybody because this is like looking at God and smacking him in the face because you're saying, I'm mad that you took me through this to get here to where I am today. I'm grateful.
That's right.
I'm grateful. And nobody has walked a road and that has been easy and that has been just that simple. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, I agree. I agree totally. I agree, Johnny. But, under the circumstances, as human beings, you know what I mean?
Yes,
Emotions mean everything. As human beings, you have thought process. We have to respect the human in each other because it might be easier for some people to get over things than others. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, my getting over it is very simple. I was the youngest and I lived in the projects. This man saved my life. You understand? He gave me an opportunity by the grace of God. God saved my life through Biv. He gave us the opportunity. So in my mind, he did what he was supposed to do for me. It was up to me to go to the next place. It was up to us to do that. And we did, you know what I mean? Under the circumstance of forgiveness and all of those things, a communication is everything. You know what I mean? And it does not take away from the fact that you guys are our heroes, our mentors.
It's
you understand?
always gonna be that way. And again, like I said, I don't speak much because I'm only want to speak about stuff that matters. But in this case, like I said, we've been able to be in the nucleus that we've been for the last few years. And like Juan said, we all just got into the room together for the first time in a long time. And that's a feat in itself, I would say. Even with whatever might be, whatever we'll handle or deal with, whatever. It's a feat in itself. There's a lot of groups out here today that, get emotional about things and don't know how to handle business correctly.
Right.
And the key is you handle business first, and then you handle your family stuff in the back room and not on the internet and the media. So that being said, again, it ain't nothing but love in this room. Whatever else we gonna deal with, we'll deal with it later.
Are y'all helping Boyz II Men develop their biopic? I remember there was rumors of a Boyz II Men biopic at one time.
No, it's not a rumor. It's happening.
Okay.
It's happening.
See that.
I mean, we're still in the embryonic stages of it, still trying to get things together because we want to make sure that the story is told the right way because there are a lot of things that by design we have not said. There's been a lot of things that's been mentioned about the group and said about the group and things of that nature that we just kind of watched and laughed and kept quiet. You know what I'm saying? Because when you see the people that are actually saying it, you gotta always consider the source. And when you see their positions and the lives they're living and things of that nature, outside of all of the shock value of somebody said this, if you look a little deeper, you say, oh, okay, that's why they said that. Now, the thing about the industry though is that everybody knows everything about everybody. If I wanted to come on this radio show and talk about certain people, I know I could because I know exactly what happened, who did it, the whole 9 yards.
The issue is not us though. You know what I mean? It's the people. You know what I'm saying? Everyone has an opinion. You know what I mean? They call it social media, but there's nothing social about it at all. You know what I mean? The thought process about it is when someone says something about you, it's fine, especially if it's true. I don't care, but I'm tired of people lying about us. They lie about us, and we never say nothing.
We don't say anything.
I got a messed up knee. I got 3 screws in it, and I'm getting myself together.
Before you go there, I want to give them an example of how we don't say anything. Like, people been talking about our 4th member forever. Oh, y'all did this to him. Y'all kicked him out. He was sick. Y'all ain't give a shit about him. Y'all don't know the story, and that's okay because we keep that in. But I tell you one thing we've never done. We've never said anything about him until the latter years to make sure that man, if he's not here, he can have a career.
Absolutely.
We don't want to stomp on him.
You don't do that.
So we don't do that. That's not. I mean, I'm the least social media guy on the planet.
Yes,
so
yes, he
there's
is.
no need for. I don't live in that space, so there's no need to go in there and deal with all the craziness because we gonna handle ourselves.
So when someone is doing that and telling stories, like literally fabricated stories, I feel like it's just felt like time, you know, time to defend the integrity of my group, of my fellas, myself, you know what I mean? And look, I'm not gonna say Boys to Men, we was the cleanest on planet Earth, you know what I'm saying? We did some stuff, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, you know, I'm pretty sure we pissed some people off, you know what I mean?
No, I did.
And right, but at the end of the day, we were trying to protect our brand. We were trying to protect it. We didn't have Michael Bivens on over us anymore to protect us. We didn't have Khalil Roundtree. He got murdered. You know what I'm saying? We was trying to figure out all kinds of things managerial. We had Michael Jackson and Prince telling us to know your worth and don't let nobody get over on you. You know, so we developed a chip. We started looking at everybody and like, oh no, you're not going to do this to us. You're not going to do this to us. So when they hear our voices, because we were so silent because everybody else was doing it for us, now we're at you know, you understand? Right. Just because we're in the studio and we're working on a project does not mean that we're going to be consorting. That's not what Boys to Men do. Right. When we're in the studio, we work. We don't have time to play games. You know what I'm saying? Because we have to please these fans. You know. So when someone is saying, you know, that we said something as specific about a friend of ours.
We don't need Babyface.
Yes!
Who I just talked to 2 days ago.
I just talked to yesterday.
Come on, man. It's
and I saw you jump in the comments of the clip too and say, I mean, what you said, but so why now even address that if you know it's not true?
Because I got time. I got a messed up knee. I was sitting on the damn couch. I was sitting on the damn couch. I couldn't get up. I couldn't drive. I was watching cartoons and playing PlayStation. And I saw that and I said, this will be fun. Yeah. And guess what it was? It was very fun because I got a chance to let the people who really cared on that page know that it was a lie. Now, you could choose to take it forever you want. I'm just trying to figure out where it came from. I never said anything derogatory about Chili. If you read the comments, I said I love those girls. I said we have history together. I'm just trying to figure out what happened. I mean, we heard that Tion said after the Pastor Mike thing, I ain't stand for this corny ass show. That's what, you know what I'm saying? Right. And I'm like, why? I love you. We love y'all. Like the nostalgia when we walk into the room, they jump into our, I mean, Chili used to jump into our arms. It's like, what's good?
Juan, at the end of the day, we just going to sell some tickets.
Absolutely.
All right, because to be honest with you, this, where we are, and what we trying to do, we trying to inspire.
Absolutely. That's right. Absolutely.
And you guys' movie is going to be a great movie. It's going to be from your point of view. Your fans are going to love it. And we just want them to come to this.
Absolutely.
So they could see us together because we've never done this.
Absolutely.
You know, and this is really our first interview. So the Breakfast Club is really the first interview of us all together.
That's right.
Yeah.
Perfect. But can I just say to you guys, some Boys to Men, let me just say this and I'll shut up. But I'm glad that you guys are telling your story because in a world that we're living in now with social media and everybody can get on here and say what they want, ruin people's lives, ruin your reputation, they can do a number of things. it is important. No, you can't fight the whole world. No, we'll never be able to change. Sometimes people's view, no matter whether it's the truth or not.
Yeah.
But when it comes from the horse's mouth and it's written in stone, it can't be erased.
It can't be erased.
Tell
Right.
your story.
That's it.
So if nothing else, at the end of the day, with your legacy, anybody want to believe whatever they want to believe, that's all. It's all well and fine. But it has come from the horse's mouth directly and is written in stone.
Amen, Johnny. So the answer, yes, we're working on the biopic. Bibb is definitely going to put his input into it and work it out.
Mike McCary is going to have his input in it. You know what I'm saying?
So
So
that is our
this,
brother.
because it's everybody's story.
Right.
It's everybody's story.
It's everybody's story. But the stuff that Juan and everybody was touching on, man, and people that was saying they corny, they cornballs.
I can't wait. Get your tickets if you haven't got your tickets yet. Talking about 30 cities.
30
I'm sure it's gonna be more than that because they're gonna have to ask. It's gonna sell out so fast.
I'm just happy grown folks got something to do, man.
What?
Praise
Yeah.
God. Lord have mercy.
It's gonna be a great day night, man. New edition, Boys to Men. Thank y'all for joining us. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Go.
Thank you.
Made it. Don't be out here acting like a donkey.
Hee-haw, bitch. Hee-haw.
It's time for Donkey of the Day. I'm a big boy. I can take it. If he feel I deserve it, ain't no big deal.
I know Charlamagne guy gonna have some funny shit say out his mouth.
If you gotta say something you may not agree with, doesn't mean I'm mean.
Who's getting that donkey? That donkey. That don't.
Donkey of the Day right there.
The Breakfast Club, bitches.
You can call me the Donkey of the Day, but I mean no harm.
Yes, Donkey of the Day for Thursday, October 30th goes to a Detroit police officer named Matthew Jackson. Okay, good morning, Matthew. All right, salute to everybody who listens to us on WJLB 97.9 in Detroit, dropping the clues bombs for WJLB.
What up, Doe?
Hey.
Detroit, what up, Doe? Now, I don't know about y'all, but that COVID era when everything was on Zoom, it seemed like it was just yesterday, but that was like 6 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Right. But that time period is such a part of our existence, okay? The way humans did everything changed. All right, the way we communicated with each other changed, the way we interacted with each other changed, and some things did change for the better, but some things actually changed for the worse. And I want some of those things that changed for the worse to change back. All right, case in point, court. Right, court is a serious situation. I personally believe if I have a court appearance, if it's required for me to be there in person, then I want to be there in person. If it's not required for me to be there, then I won't go. But what I won't do is ever do it virtually. No. It's too much room for error. Okay, we've seen people virtually be in court for having a suspended driver's license, and then they pop up on the Zoom driving. Okay, that's the level of idiocracy me no like. And Officer Matthew Jackson has decided to write his own chapter in the book of idiocracy because he had a hearing for a reckless driving and public intoxication case. Now, this is a police officer, or he identified himself as a police officer. He might be trans police. I'm not sure. Okay, he had a uniform, but it is not lost on me that Halloween is Friday, so he could have been in costume. But even if he was in costume, he left a very important part of the costume at Spirit. What do you mean, Uncle Shala? He left a very important part of the costume at Spirit. Well, let's go to NBC4 for the report, please.
We've all had this nightmare. A Detroit police officer showed up in court without pants.
Badge number 3919 out of the 12th precinct.
You got some pants on, officer?
No, sir.
The officer appeared in the 36th District Court over Zoom regarding a public intoxication case. When he appeared on camera, he was in uniform from the waist up. He was wearing boxers. The judge proceeded with the case without mentioning the clothing situation. According to the 36th District Court's policy, business attire is preferred, or really any clothing at all.
We're on Twitch right now, Breakfast Club AM. I hope that y'all saw the way Envy looked at me when he heard that officer didn't have pants on. Okay? You know, Envy always says he loves a man in uniform. So for him, that's the best of both worlds.
I never said that.
A man with a uniform at the top and boxes at the bottom. Dropping the clues bombs for Envy's preferences.
Don't you drop a bomb. Pull that bomb back.
Damn, you pull it out. You nasty. This man showed up to the Zoom hearing with no pants on, okay? You do know that you can see yourself on Zoom, Officer Jackson, okay? You looked into the camera, saw you didn't have pants on, and still decided to continue about your day, all right? A police officer at that, all right? A police officer. Well, apparently protect and serve doesn't extend to protecting the camera angle, okay? What happened to professionalism, Officer Jackson, all right? Police officers require dignified and professional attire. You can't half-ass that, Officer Jackson, and you half-assed it literally. Okay, you was dignified and professional up top because you had your uniform on, but you had half your ass out at the bottom. You can't be business up top, but only fans below. Okay? The judge supposed to be asking you legal questions. Instead, he had to ask you if you got some pants on, sir. Do we have that clip? Was it in? Oh, dang. He had to ask if you got some pants on, sir. Oh, we do have it? Oh.
Good morning to you. Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Yes, Officer Jackson, badge number 3919, out of the 12th precinct.
You got some pants on, officer?
Sir, they're in the... No, sir.
That's something your mom yells at you before she walks into your bedroom. Okay, you got some pants on, right? This is ridiculous. I'm just glad you had on boxes because the only thing that should be swinging in the court is the judge's gavel. And I don't even know if you have any hang time because I don't. So I hope you don't because I have hater tendencies. This is what I mean when I say Zoom changed everything, because on the 36th District Court website, it says casual business attire is preferred. How does that apply to Zoom? Okay, have those rules been defined? Is what this man doing a crime? Probably not. But I just want him to know and want better for himself. That's what I want. I want him to know and want better for himself. You have to know that you got to show up with your full uniform on. Okay, you should know that you got to do better. He saw himself. He know he had no business looking like that on Zoom. He wouldn't walk out the house with his uniform top on and some boxer briefs down below. So don't do it on Zoom. Okay, I will say though, the Zoom hearings have done something the police department never could, and that's they finally caught an officer with his pants down. Okay? The only thing that could have made this incident more ridiculous is if the officer was being charged with indecent exposure and his defense is literally more indecent exposure. Please give Officer Matthew Jackson the sweet sounds of the Hamiltons.
Oh, now you are the donkey of the day. Ooh, you are the donkey of the day. Yee-haw.
You want to play a game?
Why? You want to play a game? For what, though? All right, sure. Let's play a game of Guess What Racing! All right, DJ Envy.
Black.
Detroit I don't like how you so quick to do that, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Like, that's the Dominican in you. I don't know why you so quick to always want to think the worst of black people. Why?
Crazy.
Why?
Because I do the same. I like.
You do the same what?
When I'm on Zoom, I usually don't have no pants on. And he just didn't adjust the camera angle the right
But
way.
you be doing a lot of Zooms with other DJs sometimes. Why don't you have pants on when you're doing Zooms?
Because I'm just waking up. So if I'm just waking up, you just put on the top and keep it moving. And y'all lying if y'all think y'all do Zooms and y'all fully clothed. I know y'all don't.
I'm always fully clothed with Zoom. I might have on some basketball shorts. I ain't sitting there with no boxers
on. Because when you get up, they still see you.
And I think about stuff like this. You just never know what could happen. I always do a Zoom with at least some basketball shorts on.
Well,
he said, I don't.
All right.
Jess Hilarious.
What?
Officer Matthew Jackson from Detroit got on a Zoom, had his uniform on at the top, but had his boxes on at the bottom. Guess what race he is?
Black.
Down.
Why?
Matthew Jackson.
Okay.
Like, come on,
all right.
Jackson.
Okay.
Detroit cop. You know.
I want DJ Envy and Jess Hilarious to know that they are both absolutely correct. Officer Badge and Balls is absolutely black. All right. He's absolutely a black man.
Hey, yo.
Okay.
Chill.
All right.
Oh, man.
That was obvious, though.
All right. Well, thank you for that donkey of the day.
Yes, indeed.
All right. When we come back, Just Fix My Mess. 800-585-1051. If you need, if you're having problems with your relationship and you need some help from Jess, you can call us up, 800-585-1051. Also, the chat, Twitch. You can follow us at Breakfast Club AM. You can ask your questions for Jess on that chat, and Jess will be answering that as well.
Chat.
All right, so don't go anywhere. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
It's the real deal. Help me. Help me.
Oh my God. I'm all up in your mess. I'ma fix it. Fix it.
Fix my mess.
Fix it. Fix it. Just gonna fix your mess, because my advice is real.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. It's time for Jess Fix My Mess. Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Kayla from Detroit.
What's up, Kayla? What up, though?
Hey, so my problem is that I'm dealing with somebody who I was with for 6 months, and everything was going good. I started dealing with custody battles with my son's dad, so he offered to, take my kid to school. He only did it for about a week and a half, and I would ask him every single day, just to still confirm that he was okay with doing it. And just one particular day, I asked him, and he was just like, I don't like the way you asked me. I texted him like, can you take the kid to school? And he's like, you need to reword that. I don't like the way you asked me. It's about the respect and the clarity of things. So I was just like, well, if I have to ask a certain way, then I'll just take him to school myself. So I took him to school that day, but the next day it was kind of tension. And he's just like, you're overreacting. I just wanted you to ask me a certain way. That's not my kid anyways. He's really not my responsibility. And, you're making it feel like a job and an obligation by the way you asked me that question. I literally said verbatim, I just said, you taking the kid to school, ? So I never assumed that he was taking them. I asked him still, but I guess I didn't ask him the way he wanted me to ask him. So I felt like it was very petty. So I sat on my feelings for 24 hours. And the next day I decided to part ways with him because I was like, I didn't really like the fact that you kept saying, that's not my kid. That's not my responsibility.
Yeah.
When if you have longevity plans with me and my child, eventually it would be, but I kind of feel bad about doing it. So I'm like, did I make the right decision or was I overreacting?
No, I don't think you overreacted. I do think your first reaction was that of a mother. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to be in a relationship with somebody who does not honor the package that you came with. And your package in this case would be your child. Like your children, right? Your child or children?
I just had one kid, so
okay,
this is my son.
Yeah, so your child, yep, and you knew this prior to dating me, and prior to making it official. I'm assuming you know this, and then you said he offered to take him, and then only did it for like a week.
Yes, who offered, and I was still asked every day, just to make sure that he was up to do it, because I didn't want to just assume like just because you said you would take him that week that you were going to be taking him every day up until then.
Mm-hmm. No, I totally understand. I don't think you should feel bad about what you did. He should feel bad the way that he blew up. And then it sounds like it was like built up, right? So, because if you say that, like, he's not even my child anyway, that's something that you've been wanting to say. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right, that's how I felt. He doesn't have any kids. He's older. He's 39 with no kids. So,
okay.
I'm 27 and my son is 8. So, I'm not dealing with a baby, I have a well-aware child, and he was just around him for a short amount of time, and I really wasn't comfortable with that. But it was just because of
Let me ask you a question, Jess and young lady. Mm-hmm. But it could be since he doesn't have any kids, he doesn't know what responsibility is for having a child. Because if you don't have kids, taking a kid once or twice is like, I'll take a little bit. Yeah. But then it's like, all right, this ain't, slow down. Like, where's this relationship going? This ain't my kid. This ain't my responsibility. Are we taking it that serious, or this is just a fling and we just having fun?
But that's my thing. They're not just a fling. They're together, correct?
Yeah, we were together.
Like in a relationship, same house situation, right?
No.
Well, I had my house, he had his house, but I would stay at his house nights. And he told me, he's like, if I'm going to work those days and I'm going in his school's direction, I'll take him to school. And then whatever other days, you could take him. So it was a very
this ain't my responsibility.
So it just sounded like he was down to assist you, like down to help you not take on the job of being the full-time driver to take him to school. You know what I'm saying? Like to commit in that way.
And I was okay with that. That's why I asked every day just to make sure, hey, are you taking him or am I taking him? But that's not really how he made it seem.
Okay. So, all right. So now, thank you, Envy, for interjecting, because now I kind of see it. Okay, so he should have been clear. And y'all should have had like a real conversation about it. And he should have just said, I'm not going to do this every day, but I'll help you out when you really need it. You know what I mean? Because I am your boyfriend. We are together. Your child is, is my child too. In a relationship, respectfully, that's how you're supposed to treat somebody's child that you with, like your own. But I think it's worth a conversation. I still don't think you should feel bad about breaking up with him. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I felt like it was built up. I felt like he couldn't wait to say that. You know what I'm saying? Or it wouldn't have come out that way.
It's just how I felt as a parent. Because it's like, I understand you don't have kids, but you can still at least make me feel valid about it. Like, hey, why didn't you make him feel like that? Or I wasn't saying it like that. Mm-hmm. That was never the case. When I tried to double back and break down how I felt, and before even after the breakup, he basically I said what I said.
Okay, so listen. Listen, you say you only been together for 6 months, right?
Right.
Okay, well look, if he said what he said, 9 times out of 10, he's 39 with no kids, he don't want any. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know. I'm not going to go into the issues of not being able to have any. He probably don't want any, But y'all can be friends. And you can focus on parenting and focus on dating somebody that will actually accept you and your child together and wouldn't have a problem with, helping you out from time to time, taking them to school, But that's, I think you made the right decision.
And also think about it, Mama. It's a lot. Like
Just fix my mess.
I know, but I'm gonna say one thing. I know Jess asked to
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did. But I would say it's a lot because I have kids.
Yeah.
And taking my kids every day, sometimes I be tired as ish.
Well, you got 6, she got 1.
You right.
You know?
You right.
So yeah. But
Okay.
yes, I think
Thank
you
you
made
for
the
that.
right decision. It's not, but I would say still, it's worth a conversation because you were with this guy for the last 6 months. It's a conversation to have, but to get that closure and conclude that correctly. Like I don't think this is somebody that you should be with, but I do think that it's worth a conversation. Like, I didn't like that, just to get your point across, but do it subtly. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to be a disrespectful conversation.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem, love.
Now, Jess, if this guy treats her right, does everything he's supposed to do as a companion, but he just doesn't have the fatherhood thing because there is no connection. You still say bounce. You see all your these single women out here that can't find a man.
Yeah.
They already got a baby together?
But no.
Oh.
This is a baby from a previous
No,
relationship.
he's not
but
playing. Don't play. He's not listening.
But look, this
you see
is
what I'm saying?
No, I understand.
Because she found the right man, good,
Right.
but he just don't have that quality.
You wouldn't leave, right, Envy?
Go ahead, talk to me, Jess. What do you say?
My thing is, he knew she had a child. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like you still don't say.
Yeah.
Oh, this ain't my child anyway. I'm not about to be doing all this. Like, it's how you ask. You need to ask me right, because it's not my child anyway. Like, I ain't even about to be doing all that. If you had that ish backed up, like you had that was building up. You been wanted to say that to me.
You're not listening to what Envy saying, Jess.
What?
Envy is telling you that a good man is hard to find, and he want one.
Shut up, man.
He need
800-585-1051. Just fix my mess. Call us up right now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
X about me.
Relationship problems?
X about me.
You need to beat your coworker's ass.
X about me.
Your coworker need to beat your ass? Call it up. It's Dr. Jess, and I'm here to fix your mess. It's getting very much messy. Let me fix it.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're in the middle of Jess Fix My Mess. Hello, who's this?
Dandy Envy.
What's up, brother? What's your question for Jess?
Hey, Jess, all right. I'm going to keep this short and keep it quick. The
What's
girl
up?
that I've been dating for a year and a half, right? We recently broke up because I said something disrespectful to her, right?
Yeah.
And I told her that the thing that she did is just something I didn't agree with, right? So now we're in this weird position, like, where we still and stuff, but we're not together. Now, here's my question, right? She'll bring certain things up financially, and I don't know if I'm supposed to help her because I care about her and I do ultimately want to end up back with her, or I just dead that and try and move on.
What happened? Like, what was it that you?
All
what
right,
was it that she
so
did that you didn't like that made you break up with her?
All right, so she currently isn't working, right? And she was talking about how she wanted to start an OnlyFans. Very pretty girl. So I told her, well, if you want to be an internet hoe, go ahead and do that, but I'm not with that.
Damn. Okay.
She got upset, blocked me, told me she didn't want to talk to me no more. That was about a week ago. But now we're just like casually friends right now, talking, FaceTiming. But we're not together. Let me make that clear.
For sure. After you called me an internet hoe, absolutely we're not together. But okay. Go ahead. Proceed.
And now it's like when she says certain things that she needs help with or things that's got to do with her son, I'm not sure, should I be a man and help her or I just let her figure that out on her own?
I mean, well, you don't want her to be an internet hoe, and that was the route she was about to take. So she's like, all right, well, if you ain't going to let me do what I want to do, then you're going to have to, what's up? Like, you're going to have to send some funds over. But all jokes aside, okay, listen. So, because I understand where you're coming from. However, your delivery and what you said was not the right way to assess that, sir. You could have said so many other things. You could have put it another way where you didn't offend her. Because OnlyFans is not only for freaky-ish, okay? So you got people on there that's paying $70 a month to watch people play with their feet.
Yeah,
To
but
watch
she
people
wasn't going to do it for that. It was going to be freaky stuff.
Oh, so okay, so yeah, you don't want an internet hoe, and you said
Yeah, and the thing is, before she had this, like, I was taking care of her son, like anything she needed.
Okay.
It was down the way. It was no problem. But now we're not together, so I'm not doing that now.
Okay, all right. So how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 34.
How old is she?
She's 27.
Okay, let that little girl be a little internet hoe. Let her go do her thing, and you move on. Because I'm going to tell you something right now. She ain't going to get it until she's in her 30s or probably 40s or whatever. But what is wrong with another type of job? You know, you just go straight from I'm broke to OnlyFans, or, you know, no, it's so many other things that I'm sure she can do, but she wants to make easy money. And if that doesn't align with your morals and who you know what you stand for, that ain't the one for you. How long were you dating her?
A year and a half.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Don't. I think that's a long enough time, you know, to be secure in a relationship with somebody, but it's not 5 years or 3 years. You know what I'm saying? So I think you made the right decision. You didn't have to address her like that. You didn't have to call her an internet hoe, but I do think that she is not for you. You are not her person, and she is not yours. If that's what she want to do, go ahead, because you just seem like the money man. You seem like a young sugar daddy, if you will. So
I appreciate that.
Yeah, don't you need to go and find somebody on your level and who will not be trying to start no OnlyFans. We ain't doing that.
All right, just fix my mess. 800-585-1051. When we come back, we got the latest with Loren. So don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Whose song is this?
Kaylani. This is it.
Oh, okay,
this
salute
is
to
the
Kaylani.
bop right now.
My baby.
Yeah, I think my wife liked this song.
Yeah. You don't see all the OGs doing covers to it, like Toni Braxton and put our little sauce on.
That was a part of Kaylani's rollout for the song, and it was amazing. She did so many different
Brandy.
people. Yes.
Salute to Kaylani. I like Kaylani. I like Kaylani's energy.
Yeah, and she was doing single moms. They were able to come and get laundry done in certain cities as well too. I saw that in the beginning when she first dropped this song.
That's dope.
Fire for her.
Was that one load of clothes?
Oh my God. What? You never been oh damn, never mind.
Let's get to the latest with Loren.
About to answer what
Loren becoming a straight fan.
Oh my God.
This guy's crazy. She gets them from somebody that knows somebody.
She gets the detail.
I'm the homegirl that knows a little bit about everything.
She be having the latest on this.
The latest with Loren LoRosa.
Sometimes she have facts, sometimes she have details, sometimes she have a little bit of everything.
Well, it's the latest.
On the Breakfast Club.
Talk to me.
Brandica, LL Cool Bay.
Okay, y'all, we got a lot to get to in this hour, all right? But I'm going to start off with Delaware State University and Norfolk State University. Deshaun Jackson versus Mike Vick happening today at the Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. So yesterday, Stephen A. Smith and Cam Newton, the First Take team, were at Delaware State, and they spoke to Deshaun Jackson while on campus just about, you know, what this whole moment means and why he's chosen to become an HBCU football coach. Let's take a listen to Deshaun Jackson on Beating the Odds.
For me, I always had the feet on land, feet on the ground mentality. You know, it's a lot of obstacles that present yourself at HBCUs, right? You know, the resources and, you know, but at the end of the day, I never got into how hard it may be because, you know, my career was hard. Like, you know, I didn't come in with glitz and glamorous careers, right? I was undersized, I was smaller, so they said I wouldn't make it. So that's the same approach I take here, right? You know, when we was challenged, right, we was projected to be the last in the MEAC. So be it. You know, we come in and we got a long schedule ahead of us, but, you know, every day we want to go 1-0. We want to win the day, right? We don't want to be 1% better. We want to be 2% better. And it's a challenge, but I'm blessed to be here because I know one thing. Them dudes back there, they hungry, man. They ready for the success. And we don't forget the projections.
Did y'all hear that crowd?
That's what's up.
It was live. Now, Good Morning America also spoke to Deshaun Jackson and Mike Vick with the teams there at Lincoln Financial Field. Let's take a listen to the two coaches on how the game will go today.
What's it like to be facing off against each other as friends and also former teammates? Start with you, Deshaun.
Yeah, somewhat surreal, honestly, man. Who could ever thought we'd have been facing each other where we created a lot of memories and scored some legendary plays? For us, it's an opportunity, man. It needs more people like us in this position to be able to help inspire these young men in their life. So the challenge is presented. We really supposed to not be close to each other right now, but it's still my brother, but I'm excited for the night, man.
What about you, Michael?
It's amazing, man. You know, Deshaun and I talked about this when we first took the job that, you know, we'll actually have a chance to play against each other for years and years. And, you know, who knows how long it's going to last. So we're going to make it count while we got an opportunity. And, man, just to be, you know, across the field from a brother, it's just an honor, man. And I think we're going to enjoy every minute of it. And we definitely going to talk trash to each other. You know that.
Dropping a blue bomb for Michael Vick and Deshaun Jackson, man. I love to see those HBCUs. By the way, Deion Sanders set the tone.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Deion
Definitely
Sanders
did.
was the blueprint for that. So salute to Deion Sanders for
there's been
being in that position.
other people before.
Oh, yeah. Who else?
What's the brother's name?
I think Eddie George.
Eddie George, yeah, Eddie George.
Somebody else, a couple other people we missing. Where all them people stay at when they go in Delaware? They stay in Philly.
The game's in Philly.
The game is in Philly.
The
So,
game's in Philly.
Oh, yeah.
So
okay.
the
So
reason-
they didn't stay in Delaware.
Well, no. So look, then when they
Watch your
first,
mouth.
stop
Watch your
playing
mouth.
with us.
I'm just saying. I'm asking, do y'all have the
I can't
infrastructure?
wait to get you in Delaware so that people can tell you how they really
There's
feel.
a Holiday Inn Express in Middletown.
First of all,
Right?
Middletown is not even in Dover. Stay in your lane, okay?
What
Stay
about
in
the Super
Monk's
Lodge in
Corner
Newcastle?
with your outhouses.
The Super Lodge in Newcastle.
Don't project that on us because y'all still figuring out your outhouses down there where you
They
from.
got pictures of you at the Railway Inn in Milford.
All right.
You better cut it out.
So when the news of this game first dropped, they moved it to Lincoln Financial Field because of that, because they were projecting so many people. I talked to the president of Delaware State University, Dr. Tony Allen, who told me that they have now sold over 42,000 tickets.
Wow,
that's amazing.
For this game.
I hope they sell out by the end of the day.
Yes, me too. And I asked them too because, you got Deshaun Jackson and Mike Vick doing all of these press hits and the conversations are happening. And I remember when Deshaun announced that he was coming to the school, a lot of people thought, oh, this is just a publicity stunt for him, as if he needed it, right? But I also asked Dr. Tony Allen, what are some of the things that have happened at the school just in the time that Deshaun has announced that he would be there, that he's been a part of? So he told me that they've broken enrollment records again for the fourth time in the last 5 years.
At Delaware State?
At Delaware State University. Also, has been a 15% increase in state funding. They received $35 million total. $20 million of that goes to the athletics department. The other part will go to just like funding and scholarships. And Deshaun was directly involved in that. He went to the legislators meeting to argue for more money. And because of that, they've been able to give a lot more full scholarships to, it's something called the Inspire Scholarship Program. I was an Inspire student. So these are students who come, you got to have a certain GPA. You come from communities where you need some help. 4 years full ride of school, and that means now 75% of the in-state population are Inspired Scholars and going to school for free.
I love that. I'm telling you, one individual can change everything, man. Drop on a cool bomb for Deshaun Jackson. That's why your presence matters in them spaces.
And you know what? When we were at Hampton, I was speaking to the athletic director at Hampton, and he was saying what these schools are going to start doing is they're going to start asking for $1,000 for alumni. For whoever can afford
See what
it.
Marvin Wines then did?
No, I'm gonna tell you, but this is what they want to do.
Don't forget your plus one.
But this is what they want to do
Right.
as much as they can. But the reason they want to do it is so they can give these students NIL deals. So instead of having to go to these other big schools, they can still get some money from going to a HBCU, and that way their bills will be paid. Their family back home will be paid. So they're gonna start putting that infrastructure so that students at HBCUs can get a lot more money, which I love.
I love it.
They
I
deserve
love
it.
to see it. And in other big announcements,
Okay, let's get a drum roll going. We ain't got no drum roll. We ain't got no drum roll. We get a drum roll.
Today is a celebratory day. We need shots.
Hey,
we don't need shots. We don't need liquor every time.
Let's go, Jess. Go, Jess.
I am officially an author, guys.
Hey,
drop a bomb for Jess.
Look at my book, y'all. This is so dope. So I'm pleased to announce that I'm dropping my first book. It's called Till Death Do We Parent. And it basically is a co-parenting memoir, right, that reflects on the journey of my years of raising my son with his father. And it's not, a lot of people ask me how me and Rome got to this point, right? It wasn't easy. And it did not happen overnight, but that's what this book entails. Like, it's just stories, multiple attempts of me and Rome trying to be together and not putting Ash first when we should have. It's just a whole bunch, and I'm pretty sure it can relate. A lot of people can relate to it. So,
but y'all started young though. Y'all
we did. I was pregnant at 19, had my son at 20. Rome was 20, and we were just trying to figure out life and live it. And still trying to be turned up, and the
Till
baby
Death
was
Do
like,
We Parent. I love the subtitle to it.
yes, raising my kid with his dad.
And that cover is fire.
Yes, thank you. This is actually
Who
my
hand is
real
that?
hand, y'all. It's my real hand.
That's your hand?
Yes, yep. And I just think it's so dope. Like, I never thought that I would be writing a book. But I think this is really dope.
Don't play with you.
Act
Act
I know,
Jess can't read. She can read and write. What's up?
Pre-order now. Pre-order right now.
For real, yo. Like, I really did that.
It's like a work through book too.
It's
like an
No,
actual.
it's not. That's not the real book, Lauren.
Oh,
Come on, Lauren. God damn.
I opened it. Sorry,
It's just
And you gave it to her.
I'm excited to read. I'm sorry. I'm excited to read it and go through my back.
Her book is not that thick.
What?
You know what? All right.
What?
Pre-order the book now.
Get the book, please, yo.
When we come back, we got the People's Choice mixes.
Go
the Breakfast
pre-order
Club.
Tell
Good
Death to be
morning.
paying right now.
Congratulations.
It's not going to be that
Oh, my God.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, salute to New Edition and Boys to Men for joining us this morning.
You know what? I got all excited because I thought that tour was like right around the corner. You got to wait till next year. You know what I'm saying?
Kick off in January.
I didn't know that. I thought it was like right around the corner. I'm like, oh, that's something dope to do for the holidays. But I will say is it the Jersey show or New York
Jersey show is February 13th.
Jersey show is February 13th. It's in Newark?
Newark, yep, Prudential.
I will be there. That's a great Valentine's Day weekend.
Yeah, I'm on that one.
Hey, yo.
What?
Ow.
And make sure y'all go out there and pre-order Jess Hilarious's new book.
Oh my God. Yes, y'all. So I'm excited to announce that I am an author, guys.
Hold it up. Yeah, so go out there and pre-order Jess Hilarious's new book, Tell Deaf.
Do we parent?
That's right.
Yes. I'm really excited to announce that I'm officially an author, and I'll be dropping my first book in early spring of 2026, which is right around the corner, y'all.
That's right.
It's a co-parenting memoir, right? It reflects on the journey of me raising my son with his dad, Jerome. So it's dope. Everywhere I go and I talk about me and my son's dad, people always want to know how we're so close like we are, right? Without any intimate feelings involved or anything like that. And it wasn't an easy journey, but I wrote this because a lot of people think, when you're building a family, when you're starting a family, you're going to end up with that person, and you just don't. But it's not the end of the world. You can still create boundaries and a healthy co-parenting environment for them. So
Absolutely.
I'm excited. I'm really excited.
Make sure you go pre-order right now wherever you buy books,
Yes.
okay?
That's right.
Proud of you, Jess.
Congrats,
Talk about
Jess.
she can't read. She can read and write. What's
There
up?
you go. Wow. He ain't had to throw that
I wasn't even going to say that.
All right. Now, salute to everybody in Delaware State and Norfolk State. They have the HBCU game tonight. Deshaun
it's gonna
Jackson
be lit.
coaching Delaware State, and Mike Vick, of course, coaching Norfolk State. So we heading out there. Lauren and myself, we're going to go to the game and all that other good stuff.
It's at
Support our
Lincoln
HBCUs.
Field.
Yep, Lincoln Field.
Salute to Lincoln Field. Cheryl McKissick and McKissick, they helped to build Lincoln Field, man. Black woman helped to build that stadium. Is Delaware going to show up tonight, Lauren? Because you know what I hate? I hate when the HBCUs play in these big stadiums and it look empty.
I just talked to the president of Delaware State University. They're at 42,000. He said 42,000 tickets sold.
Oh,
Yeah, 42,000 tickets sold.
That's crazy.
Really?
Yeah. So
42,000.
That's a lot. That's crazy.
42,000. I wrote it down. 42,000 tickets sold.
Yes, damn. That's
up.
all in Delaware.
She kind of retorted. It's
No,
crazy.
because it might have been 4,200. 42,000. That's dope.
yeah.
That's amazing.
That's a
great.
lot.
Yes.
They did. I mean, I think they did. I forget the number. I think I saw like 10K or something like that for the last home game or the homecoming game that Mike Vick had for Norfolk. It's been a lot of big things happening since Deshaun Jackson and Mike Vick have gotten involved with these schools, and that's why it's important. People think it's just a publicity stunt, but just their presence has done so much for these schools. And what has it
not a
been?
publicity stunt. They working.
Yeah, but people don't understand that though.
Yeah.
Internally though, it does a lot for the kids, a lot for the schools. It's amazing. So yes, Delaware's turning out. Virginia coming. Philly gonna be there. It's gonna be a legendary game.
I know it is.
All right. Well, you got a positive note?
Yes, a positive note, man. Always remember that you can have the worst days of your life, and a few weeks later, you can have the best day of your life. So don't give up. Keep going. Have a great day.
Breakfast Club, bitches.
Y'all finished or y'all done?